are o lungă tradiție în dezvoltarea de smartphones, iar în ceea ce privește vârfurile de gamă ale HTC, aceste produse au avut întotdeauna o atingere specială, să-i spunem așa. Focusul nostru ca și companie a fost să aducem cea mai bună inovație și am încercat să ieșim întotdeauna în întâmpinarea nevoilor consumatorilor. Dar nu numai atât, consumatorul sau utilizatorul, mai bine spus, să folosim mai degrabă formularea asta, este în centrul atenției noastre și în centrul utilizării, practic, nevoii de utilizare a telefonului. Astfel, toate telefoanele pe care le-am dezvoltat au un puternic accent în întâmpinarea nevoilor de utilizare. În trecut, în gama de premium, de produse premium, flagship, am încercat să oferim cea mai bună experiență din punct de vedere cameră. Vă amintiți cu toții de inovația pe partea de cameră pe care am adus-o cu ultrapixeli. Apoi, pe partea de interfață de utilizare, am încercat întotdeauna să oferim cea mai plăcută și mai curată, să spunem, experiență. Pe partea de a fi conectați cu ceea ce se întâmplă în jurul nostru, interfața BlinkFit ne-a oferit tuturor posibilitatea de a fi mereu la curent. Pe partea de sunet, după cum știți, Boom Sound a impresionat pe modelele precedente HTC, oferind cea mai bună calitate a sunetului. Ei bine, aceste produse pe care HTC le-a lansat către piață în ultimii ani au fost de asemenea și foarte bine primite atât de industrie cât și de editori. După cum știți, am reușit să obținem titlul de produsul anului, de telefonul anului cu HTC One M7, precum și titlul de cel mai bun design cu M8. Dacă până acum produsele HTC erau produse de nota 10, factorul comun care ne animă este căutarea perfecțiunii. Și în această căutare a perfecțiunii, astăzi vă propunem să descoperiți un nou produs care nu numai că este un produs de nota 10, dar este un produs, așa cum inginerilor noștri le place foarte, foarte mult să numească, un produs la puterea 10. Până când veți avea ocazia să testați dumneavoastră personal telefoanele, am să-l invit pe colegul și prietenul meu, Marco Savkovic, Head of Product Management Central Eastern Europe HTC, să vă prezinte în detaliu exact de ce îl numim HTC 10 și este un device la puterea 10-a.
Hi everyone. I know that most of you already saw what htc10 is all about, but we definitely want to point out a few things, and we will not be long. It's really exciting. After so many years, HTC really did manage to go one step beyond. So when you see the contours of the new HTC10, you will see that our main inspiration was light. So this is one of the very few devices that even from 25 meters away, you will know that this is the HTC10. Also, the trademark of HTC10 is the chamfered edges. We did have them on M7. That design slightly changed, but now we have huge chamfered edges, and so far the feedback has been really good. it really gives the unique look to the HTC. However, the area where you are actually holding your phone is completely done in dual finishing, and also we have a combination of high quality metal combined with curved glass. So it's really thin. On the edges where you are actually holding the phone, it's even less than 3 millimeters. So it really fits good in your hand, it's really solid, but at the same time the device itself holds a pretty decent battery. We have a couple of engineering tricks that we implemented, not just on this phone, but on this phone they are just perfected. So even now in the darkness, when I'm taking the phone from my pocket, I can instantly feel the power button because it's different than the other buttons. And because you guys asked for it, the capacitive buttons are back for us to enable you more screen space. So every single little thing that the press or the consumers suggested to HTC, it's finally here. So even the symmetry, the distance from the top of the phone to the bottom of the phone, from the top of the screen to the top of the phone and the bottom part, it's now the same. So we even put the HTC logo on the back of the phone because you asked for it. And we did serious testing on this device. We had more than 10,000 drop, scratch and bend tests, and we also tested this phone on more than 100 4G networks worldwide. So this is truly a worldwide phone that you can use anywhere in the world, and you will be amazed about the performance of the phone itself. So to go to talk slightly about the user experience, you can see today that Android is becoming a little bit funny. There is some freedom, and manufacturers usually use this freedom in various ways. Some of them pre-install applications, some of them make their own launchers. HTC sat down with Google, and we actually wanted to completely reboot Android experience. So this was a normal situation on an Android phone. You could see 2 phone applications, 3 calendar applications, 5 SMS applications, and so on. Even a couple of the music applications that would just confuse a user if he's a novice user. If he's an advanced user, he would be really annoyed that he cannot uninstall some of these applications. So what we did, in cooperation with Google, we actually decided which applications are crucial, and we have removed all the duplicates. This does not mean that HTC is becoming stock Android. This simply means that if HTC camera is better than a Google camera, I'm talking about the application, we will just keep the HTC camera. But if most of the world is using Google Photos Gallery, we will just uninstall the HTC Gallery. And it's as simple as that, as long as those applications are providing really high quality user experience, we are quite okay with that. And we did this also on the model A9, which you experienced last year. But now we go one step further, and you will see that not just because of this, but htc10 will be the choice of many because it's completely clutter-free. And we also believe that the way Android was designed, the way Android should look, should not be hidden by a manufacturer itself. So the HTC Sense is of course present on this device. It's HTC Sense 8, really our 8th iteration of the famous HTC Sense. On the other hand, we can guarantee you that HTC 10 with HTC Sense is going to be faster than stock Android. And I will share a bit more about that later on. First, let's talk about the screen. HTC was using different screen technologies throughout the years, and we are not afraid to experiment. But for this device, we wanted something special. So this something special was actually a Super LCD 5 screen. Why is it so important and so amazing to have this screen on such device? Because it actually gives us 30% more colors. It's more vivid, but at the same time, it gives realistic colors, unlike some other screen technologies. So this means that you will get the benefits of different screen technologies, but actually you will get accurate colors and really amazing color deepness and amount of the colors on the screen. So it's 5.2, it's 2K display, but also what's more important is that this display allows us to have the best response to user command on the market. So what does this mean? If you click on a command, it will just happen in 120 milliseconds. So this may not seem a lot to you, because let's say that 333 milliseconds is 1/3 of a second, but you would definitely be amazed on how much this interferes with our daily lives. So if you are using a keyboard and every key pressed has 333 millisecond delay, you will definitely have difficulties when you're trying to write an email or an SMS. So we did this on the M7, on the M8, on the M9. We always try to have the fastest response to user commands. Of course, this is a task for a CPU, but this is also a task for a phone itself and for screen technology itself. So this is why we're very proud to have such a great, and you will try the phones for yourself, and please try to really abuse the phone and try to start as many applications as possible. Try to simply be much faster than you normally are, and you will be amazed that the phone is still faster than you. So regarding the battery life, I just mentioned that this phone hides a pretty big battery, it's 3000 milliamps, but at the same time, on the side of the phone, it's just 3 millimeters thick. So what we did, we implemented the Boost Plus technology that is available to to users of other Android devices. You can download it from the Play Store. But actually Boost Plus works in conjunction with something that we call Power Botic. So this is the first flagship we had in a long time that actually has 2 days battery life. This is for an average user. If you are really a hardcore user that wakes up at 4 a.m., goes to bed at midnight, we wanted to make sure that this phone and the battery in this phone will last that full extreme day of use. However, all normal users will be really satisfied with the battery life. And one special surprise for all of you is that with htc10, in every box of htc10 there's going to be a new HTC charger compliant with the Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 technology, which is USB-C and charges your phone very quickly, but also your phone stays completely cool while charging. So this means that you only need 15, 20 minutes or half an hour to charge your phone for that day of use, and you will not have to buy an additional accessory. This is something that we simply believe with a perfect phone, we must provide you with a perfect charger as well. So, of course, one of the biggest challenges we had, and one of the main topics we had with you guys and with the customers, is the camera and the camera quality on HTC devices. So, what did you guys tell us when we launched the M7? You said ultra pixel is amazing, but just give us more megapixels. So here you go, an ultra pixel 2 camera, ultra pixel camera with more megapixels. So now there is 12 of them, and we believe that this time we really hit the spot with the camera. It allows a lot more light to go to the sensor than the previous flagship we had, and the first tests that we made, that you will be able to make, show us that we really did something amazing this time. The camera application itself can be launched in less than a second, 0.6 seconds. It has a really fast focus, it has laser focus as well, and we have paid really a lot of attention to the camera on this device. So 12 megapixels, ultra pixel concept, really great aperture, but also optical image stabilization, because this definitely enables you to make not just great videos, but great photos as well. So these are some of the photos taken by the HTC10. And we did not hire a professional photographer, we just used our colleagues around the world to make a few snaps with the htc10 to actually test this device, and everyone was pretty excited on the launch day. Do you know why? Because they could finally start using the htc10 that they were hiding in their offices, in their drawers, and they're really happy about it. So, of course, independent tests are really what matters. Every manufacturer will tell you that they have a best camera, or that they have the best screen, or the best audio quality, and so on. So this is why we gave one of the samples to one of the most famous independent testers, independent testing company, and they came up with a score of 88, which is tied to the S7 Edge. So at the moment, those two devices are at the very top, if judged by DxOMark. So we definitely invite you, when you get a hold of your of the htc10, to do the test yourself, because we want as many tests as possible, and we want to hear your feedback. But what we can definitely say, you can agree or disagree to this test, is that definitely the Ultra Pixel 2 camera is something that that should be taken into account. So of course, a lot of time has passed since the introduction of the HTC One and 7, and now, if you believe it or not, we take more than 50% of the photos by using the front-facing camera. So what we had in plan for this device is something really amazing. So this is actually not exactly the same, but we wanted the same experience on the front-facing camera as well. So we give you the world's first front-facing camera with optical image stabilization. So this means that you don't have to use a selfie stick or anything else. You just can make a perfect selfie in any condition. You don't have to have perfect light condition. It's wide angle, so you definitely can fit in 5 of your friends by just using your hand. So why didn't anyone think of optical image stabilization with front-facing camera? Because front-facing camera and the back camera are using magnets for optical image stabilization, and if you're not an experienced phone manufacturer like HTC, this can give you a headache, because both of these cameras are really, really close together. But we know all the tricks. So please try out the optical image stabilization on both the back and the front-facing camera. And here the results are even more amazing, not just because the amazing Ultra Selfie camera, which also has a really, really big sensor, but also because of the optical image stabilization, which gives a really required stability, especially in the low light conditions. So there you have it, the world's first camera on the front with optical image stabilization. So we have a perfect pair of cameras, but also we didn't forget all the enthusiasts. We definitely want all of you, or some of you, to play with the professional settings on the camera. So this is why the Pro mode is still there. This is why you will probably experiment and take full use of the new HTC camera and go into the details, all the little settings, and of course shoot in RAW if you want. So the camera is definitely something that we improved, and everybody expected us to improve the camera, honestly. But nobody expected that HTC can do better when it comes to the audio quality. Ever since the HTC One X, we have been, let's say, a standard in the mobile industry on the output quality, the speaker quality, the levels of distortion, and so on. So we did go one step beyond, and we will deliver something amazing this time. So it's all about the better music this time. So when some of you saw the leaks of the new HTC 10, you sent us a bunch of messages on our Facebook wall, on our emails, and you told us, is it really possible that the new HTC One does not have stereo speakers? But we couldn't really reply, because the device was not out yet. So the answer is yes, it does. But now we have a completely different approach. We have 2 sound amplifiers built into the phone, not just 1 or 2. So on the bottom you have a woofer, and on the top you have a tweeter that is handling different sound levels. So this means that if you play back a stereo test from YouTube, you will definitely hear left, right, left, right. But if you play back something like a FLAC file or some really high quality audio file, you will also hear the difference, and you will definitely see the clear improvements we made. So everything is now 24-bit, DAC, DSP, and we have best-in-class headphone amplifier. We are delivering high-resolution audio sound, and it's really professionally tuned audio for the best performance. So just to give you an example, this phone has 50 times less distortion than the Galaxy S7, 50 times. And also 8 times less noise. This does not mean that the other phone I mentioned is a bad phone. This means that this is simply perfect when it comes to audio quality. And also, this is the first phone ever that records high-resolution audio while recording 4K video. So if you are a 4K video enthusiast and you would like to record a lot of 4K content, don't forget about the htc10, because with that 4K video you can also record a 24-bit high-resolution audio. But everybody hears the music differently. It's really difficult to deliver the output in such a perfect form. So this is why a little bit of sound engineering came into works. And whenever you plug your high-resolution audio headphones, you will have an option to fine-tune your personal audio profile and actually adjust the sound that is just right for your ears. We definitely do not hear the same. So to make the experience even better, I already mentioned in box there is a Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 certified HTC quick and cool charger. You cannot buy htc10 in Romania without high-resolution audio headphones in the box. Okay, so we just don't want to tell you a story that there is an excellent sound quality coming from the htc10. We want you to, not just you, anyone who buys the htc10, to immediately start enjoying 24-bit high-resolution audio, immediately. So this is why for the first time ever, we actually integrated high-quality, high-resolution audio earphones in box. Can you buy a more professional headphones? Yes. Can you buy headphones that cost more than the htc10? Of course. But with these headphones, it's really good for start. It's really something amazing, and you will be able to hear the difference from something that you have heard before. So the next topic that we will cover, and then I will let you experience the phone yourselves, is the new freestyle themes that htc10 supports. So Android is becoming more personal, and you will be able to completely freely move the icons in your htc10 by using the freestyle layout. So it doesn't have to be aligned on a grid. It can be placed absolutely anywhere you want, and you can fully utilize that freestyle layout, because you can already download a couple of cool themes directly from the themes application built into every HTC, which allows you to download, I know,